Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream, episode number 12 of our Avowed Ranger gameplay series. I'm Commander Jarval, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So, on admin notes, no updates to the game that I'm aware of. Let me just check that and make sure, but I didn't get any notifications about it. No, I did not. So no updates new about the game. But on the channel, we have started a new live stream. So those of you who were here yesterday saw the first episode of the Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. We started that yesterday, and it ran from 10 until 1 Central Daylight Time, which is GMT -5. The schedule has been updated on the About tab on the YouTube page to mention that that live stream is now there. And if you have an interest in Kingdom Come Deliverance, then please feel free to make your way over to that. We'll be doing it every week on Sunday mornings here in the US from now on. So I think that's it on admin notes. So on our recap, last week we had done some exploring. We had taken care of one side quest, and we were making our way up to the mines to deal with the fire in the mines quest. We had just talked to the main quest givers up there and are now getting ready to move into the mines themselves, and that's kind of where we left off. So let's go ahead and jump back in here. And we'll take stock of where we are. Okay, so here we are up at the mines. We're going to be heading over there here in a little bit, but we do have a little exploring that we can do here in the meantime. So this is where we came across. Yeah, we don't need to go down there and deal with the crystal spiders yet. We're going to be doing that a little later. I don't think there's anything over around here.
I'll do my best to patch him up.
So let's take a look around here real quick. We know that we need to get up there. And I think that's done from over here. Gotta try and remember. What we can do though, we can activate the elevator here. We saw these two NPCs previously.
At last. Told you there's nothing to worry about. Don't mind the kit from Thirdborn.
So now they have access to the elevator here. And let's see what we can do as far as making our way up here. So I know there's a way up there. It's just a question of how do I make it up on top of here?
I'm not a medic as such, but I'm the best we have.
Okay, this is it. Oh, okay. So you got to jump and grab that. There we go.
Something for everyone. Won't know unless you come look.
Hey, we'll see
Welcome.
if we can.
We're always selling to those who are buying.
So we've got a couple of corrupted Adra here. We definitely want to look. We've got 2. We're going to need 3. How much? That's all we have. Actually, we don't need that. We need at least one to be able to upgrade to the next one. So let's go ahead and pick both of these up. They're expensive, but they're going to be needed. Because we'll be upcrafting those to get us to the next tier of weapon and armor. Okay, some more lockpicks, nice. And again, this is going to lead us down to the spiders down here. I'm going to wait and see if we can get
Nice.
a ricochet.
Show me what you got.
Okay, where are you? There's one. All right.
That's one for us.
Go around, do a little searching here. Always want to pick up add mess wort. Okay, we are not going to pick up a unique chest yet. We want to upgrade our weapons and armor first, so that all the uniques here get found at the higher tier. There's another way in up there, which leads us into this same spot, but...
Coming in hot.
We'll go ahead and clear these spiders out first.
Nice job. Is that all you got?
Oh. Deep charge. Okay. That was weird. It was a delayed reaction to the casting of that. Interesting.
Another one.
All right.
We got them all.
Yeah, for some reason my my Tanglefoot didn't proc immediately. Had a little delayed reaction to it. And again, we're not going to be opening the unique chests yet. We're just searching a little bit here. A couple more things around here.
Our Thirdborn counterparts aren't keen on us after fuel.
but don't let it get you down.
Some weapons on the rack, and we should be just about done. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so now we're going to venture into... Let's actually, before we do that, let's go sell off any of these weapons we picked up.
Something for... Welcome. We're...
Okay, so the fine bow... Those we're going to break down. Okay, so let's break this down. Break that down. Okay, so our armor's already upgraded to superb tier. We're trying to get Karak's Pride upgraded, though, before we start opening any chests. So let's see if we have enough to be able to do that. Because if we do, then we can open these 2 unique chests here real quick before we go in and not forget that they're here. So let's just take a look here real quick. So Karak's Pride we can upgrade. And we can upgrade it again using the Corrupted Adra that we picked up. So now we have a superb quality here. We can work on upgrading the Disappointer and One Last Trick at any time as we go through this now. But we have 1 weapon and our armor at superb quality, so now we can open up any of the chests that we want. We do have some conversations here. I guess we better have these.
This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. Now it's downright hazardous. I remember what it was like to be blindly optimistic. I envy you. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all of that. Then everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's right up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
Maybe you will, but what about poor Kai? Huh? What about him? Just keep your head and you'll be fine. Let me look out for the others. What do you need?
Okay, and I keep... It seems like I cannot remember to turn off the member banner, so I'm gonna rearrange that. I normally like leaving it on while I do my intro, but I'm just gonna have to turn it off when I turn off
for not packing enough snacks.
the countdown timer, because I just can't seem to remember it.
You have cheese.
Sorry, members.
I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. With everything going on, there's been no time to explore. Finally, I had a moment to myself, and look what happened. The Steel Garrote invaded the Living Lands. Sorry. I'm in a mood, if you couldn't tell. Only if you can stand the ramblings of a depressed bookworm. I used to think I had it all figured out. But the Living Lands proved me wrong in so many ways. This entire island is the prison of a mad god. How is one Animancer supposed to compete with that? All we're missing is the juggling act. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or maybe I'm not used to seeing things clearly. But what if Animancy has no future in the Living Lands? What if my entire career was a mistake? Did I? After what happened to my parents, I always thought the path chose me. You're a good listener as always, but I've taken enough of your time. I'll be fine, really. I'm not the first Animancer to question her life choices, and I won't be the last. Until next time.
Okay, I think that's it for the conversations. So we're going to exit back where we were. And we'll go pick up those 2 chests now that we're here. one of them's down here behind the waterfall. And the other one's up top up there.
Aquamarine, Smaragdine, does any... Who goes there? Oh, a traveler. I feared you might be something dangerous. Interrupt? No, no. You are a gift from the gods, and none too soon. For days now, I have languished. I cannot initiate my next verse. My well cannot run dry now. This must be a masterpiece. My friend, I am a chanter. I am no damsel in distress. The spiders are a new development, though. From the mines, perhaps. Yeah, no matter. I'll not let unproductive thoughts stand in my way. I must feed the souls of Thirdborn. Minoas in particular. You are deliverance personified. Here, better to show you. Read these 2 lines. Which one should I begin my praises with? Brilliant! I preferred that one myself, but I didn't want to influence you. Now, which one of these should come next? Ingenious. And after that? Thank the gods! Finally, I think it's taking shape. I should leave at once. I will contemplate the rest on the way. Oh, Thirdborn will be thrilled with our efforts.
Whatever happened to buying someone a drink?
Okay, so we're going to have some... a slight interaction because of that. It doesn't matter which choices you make, though. But here, I believe this is the amulet. Yes, it is. So, the Wahaki Tua here is plus 10% attack damage with maces and spears. So if you're going that way with your build, this is definitely a place that you want to come early on, once you get here. But now let's head up here. And we get the crystalline egg. So the crystalline egg summons a trio of crystal eater spiderlings to fight with you. Now, this is actually pretty good in certain situations, especially when you're in close quarters. The spiders serve as a really good distraction. And the cooldown timer is not all that great, but having them in a certain area with you can be really, really useful. It's also really useful to summon them to start off combat if you're in hiding. It's also another way to get them out there and start it, and then you can attack from hiding while they're distracted as well. I need to change off of this. And now I think we are ready to head into the mines.
I saw you talking with our overseers. I'm guessing they sent you over to clean out the mines then? Take care of Thirdborn's mess. What happened? Thirdborn killed good Adherans, that's what happened. While our engineers inspected the place, their miners just went and opened a sealed path. And before we knew it, fucking skitter. Dream-scourged spiders. Twice the size of you and me. Thirdborn ran out. Most of theirs survived. Our people died fighting. Does it matter what I think? Really? Well, I'll just say this for myself. These are dark times. Fire is going to light Adier's way. And I don't think we should give a spark, let alone a mine's worth of sulfur to anyone else. But I know you have a duty, and I don't want to keep you from it. I'll let you through to the mines.
That's going to give you some much needed backstory here when we come down to the end of Fire in the Mines. Let's go ahead and jump in here and we'll see what's waiting for us.
Quiet as the depths.
Right in the blind spot.
Easy peasy on that one. There are also explosive barrels in here to help you out. I tend not to use them too much. Bit unpredictable for my tastes. Oh, I think I know what that is. Above us. But there are some that can be useful. Like that. You draw in the, kill the first one, draw in the other two into the line of fire there next to the barrel. Yeah, the quest marker's above us. We'll see that much later on as we begin to traverse all of this. So here we're kind of led into this central mine chamber here. We're going to start out going down. You see there's a dead body underneath us. I think that's all that's down here. So we'll head back up and we'll start working our way around this. You can parkour out here onto these things, but there's nothing for you to find. Okay, so we're gonna go sneaking.
Ready, aim.
Some good crafting materials there. And more dream thrills. That will kill both of them.
This place reminds me of growing up in cities. Less petty judging and political bickering here, I suppose.
Ooh, close. Hit ridge. Okay, well at least we got hit reg on the crit.
Nice job, everyone.
so we'll open this up here. Loot the food items and that sort of stuff here. Whoops. Here. And then now you see where we are. We're above that spot where we came in and walked up the stairs over there. Really? I swear, these things. Powerful weapons. If the hit reg works.
Here we go. Good one. Your weapon's not doing the job.
Okay, we're doing alright. Wait for them to come out. There we go. It's not very fun fighting in there.
On foot, on your right.
Couldn't get turned over in time. Let me get my hit reg working here. Oh, there he is. Oh, come on.
Left.
Okay, so let's take some food. And we'll go up and get this last one up here.
Here they come.
Oh, come on. That's what he said. Thank you. Alright, so let's search this area here. And we'll go look over there. It was almost really bad. Okay, so let's clear out down here first. Pick up a bow here. So more of the adherents who died here. Okay, and this is the first nest
Spider
here.
nest ahead. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, now I think you have to destroy this with fire. That's why you found all the Magran's Fury laying around here. Let's change our grenade. There we go. And that updated the quest marker. Destroy nests 1 of 2. Okay, and I think that's it in here. Yeah, so let's head up. Where we were up here. Okay, there's gonna be another spider up there, I know.
Quiet, Nimdude.
We're going around the way the game intends instead of the way that we were just a little bit ago. There should be another spider there.
Take your best shot.
Here it comes.
Take him down.
Okay, easy enough.
Good fighter.
And we'll see where this comes out here in a second as soon as we unbar the door. Okay, some good crafting ingredients there. Alright, so where are we now? So now you can see right where we are. We just went in through there a second ago. So once you get in here and you head up here, take that pathway off to the side to kind of loop back around. And now you should see where we are again. We've already been up here in this area. Okay, this is just us now getting back here to this location the way the game intends, as opposed to the way we went, which shortcutted it earlier. I'm gonna try and drag them out. I don't know if I'll be able to. Maybe.
Quick and quiet.
Perfect.
Come and get
Can. Don't want to fight this down there. Back up, Marius. I think there's only a couple left, because the dream thralls here don't summon until after everything else is mostly
Next
dead.
one's mine.
Perfect. Yeah, if you can stay up there and fight from up there for a little while, it makes that fight significantly easier. Don't forget to come up here. Need to probably stock back up on lockpicks and get all those upgrade materials. Okay, and then we have another nest here. And that will finish off the quest here. Now up here, we're going to get our quest reward. In the form of a unique sarcophagus here. And this has Magrin's Force in it. Now, Magrin's Force is a really good pair of gloves for, again, your melee types. Plus 15% fire damage is huge. That's a big boost to fire damage. The minus 10% stamina cost while blocking is another big thing needed for your melee build. So this is a really good set of gloves out of the Magrin set that you definitely want to pick up. So this quest is available early on in your explorations here. So you might as well just prioritize this if you've got a melee build to come here and get one of the better sets of gloves in the game.
Thank Wodeker you're back. We haven't much time.
Gods, this Nimdude's planning to blow up the mine, isn't he? Let me guess, it's the Steel Garrote again, isn't it? You found something else to destroy.
The Steel Garrote? I wish I served beneath their banner, but I suppose that doesn't matter now. Envoy, I need you to listen. We have one chance to avert war with Thirdborn, and it's by blowing up the mine right now.
Okay, so there's a couple different ways this can play out. You can side with Darl and he will blow it up, and then relations between Adir and Thirdborn will be pretty much shattered. But maybe there's some protection to be garnered in the future, or you can not allow Darl to blow this up and keep those relations intact and possibly risk something happening in the future.
We're opening these mines so Thirdborn can mine sulfur, right? So they can have ammunition for the Dream Thralls. I mean, what help did Thirdborn offer when Shadclef burned down? What about the scouts who went missing in the Shark's Teeth? They'll strike at us as soon as they have an opening.
Maybe Adir could try not going around taking people's land. Just a thought.
Half these people served in the Rowatine Imperial Navy, and the other half were pirates. It's only a matter of time before they turn their cannons on us.
Anger swathed in fire, teeth at the throat. Who bit first?
Envoy, this man is an idiot.
What did you say?
But he's close enough to being right about one thing. These mines are about the only desirable territory in Shatterscarp. If they stay open, it's only a matter of time before the sulfur in them gets used against something other than Dream Thralls. And my people are no better than yours on that account. Destroy the mines, so that none of us get any bright ideas.
Well, there you have it. Even he agrees.
Okay, so the only way to get out of this and keep the mines intact is to fight him.
But we can't afford the risk. Please, Envoy. There's no time. I need to work quickly before they notice I'm gone.
Okay, and here's your choice. Here or here.
I was hoping you'd say that. I thought you would understand. Fine. I'll do what I must.
Now, Darl actually has a really tough attack that he can use. If he ever gets a chance to get that attack off. You can root him in place and you have the upgraded weapons like we do, it's not really much of a challenge. But he wields a two-handed greatsword and he swings it like in a whirlwind attack. And it can knock you down and incapacitate you, which is not very good. But for us, It's not that big a concern. We can just root him in place. I was getting ready to have Kai root him in place again as well, if need be, but we didn't. We got the crit.
Ah, Envoy. Good to see you again. We wanted to,
I want answers, Envoy.
We saw the guard, Darla, headed after you, and, heard some, shouting. What exactly happened?
Okay, so we have a few different ways to go about this. We can either lie here, or we can kind of expose this for what it is. It's kind of 601, half a dozen the other here, as far as it goes. I'm going to kind of cover this up here.
A collapse? But we were so thorough. What could we have missed?
You didn't miss anything. You expect me to believe this. We would have heard a cave-in. I don't know why you're lying, but I want you gone.
Please, Kada, don't worry about this incident. I'll make sure we have a full investigation into the matter.
No, Seon. Thirdborn will investigate this without Adiran interference.
As you wish. I'll manage it from here, Envoy. Don't worry. The mines are open and free again, so all should be well.
Hope this doesn't
Okay,
come
either
back
way,
to
you're going to
haunt us
complete
one
it.
day.
You're going to get some XP, and you're going to get some gold out of it. So now let's kind of look at our map here and see where we are. We do need to deal with the Home Sweet Home quest. So let's go ahead and do that. That's an easy one to finish out. And then once we do it, we'll start kind of working our way around the ancient lake bed here. Let's just head south. We can head down the ladder again. Head down the elevator again. And we'll head down to the homestead. Actually, I think I want to go this way.
You take lead.
Those in the shadows! Nice shot!
Okay, nothing to worry about with him. Interesting. Their version of a mountain goat. Pick up some grenades down here. And we can head to the homestead. Now we know what's happened at the homestead. The children alerted us to it. Now they're in there behind the barricade.
Oh, no, you don't!
So you can take them out through the window.
Nice work.
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
Okay, so we're learning a little bit more about what's happening here and why. the voice is Sapadal. She's now actively saying that the Dream Thralls are maybe more of her children, which is not a good thing. So let's head down here and search these. Then we'll head back up here and around. Because we're going to start heading over this way now. Yes, and we're going to kind of stay to the right as we make our way through here. Kind of explore systematically a little bit. There are a couple of bounty targets out here, which we'll be able to run into. Okay, so a little searching there. Okay, and as we start making our way down here, we're going to start opening up more of this area down here along the coast. And there will get to be a point where we're going to get somewhere we don't want to be, but for now we're alright. I'm going to drop a quick save here before I start parkouring all over the world. There's nothing hidden back in these things that I'm aware of. Yeah, nothing down here that, like I say, I'm aware of. And you can see on the map that we're approaching another totem piece.
Right. You're going in there no matter what I say, so I'll save my breath.
Okay, so as you make your way up here to the top,
is it just me, or does it feel like we're being watched?
that would be because of the eyes everywhere. I think that's the way out. Let's change to the ice grenade. And we've got another unique here. So the Ring of Elemental Balance is 10% fire, frost, and shock accumulation. This is actually really good for stacking up multiple bits of damage against different types of enemies. I'm going to equip that, and you'll see when I start doing damage, especially with Karok's Pride, how that stacks up, and all of the different accumulation damage types that I'm getting on an enemy when I hit. Because I think right now I'm going to be getting something like 4 out of the 5 different damage types stacked up. Okay, so let's head up here, and this is the totem base.
Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah?
And now as we make our way up here, you can see on our map there's another piece of it up here.
Did you see the 100 Visions too? Were you also called by He who sees and isn't seen? I am speaking of Wael, the Obscured, god of illusions and revelations, futures and falsehoods. They often talk in riddles, and those of us who are faithful to them spend a lot of time interpreting them. Does your god ever toy with you? Mine taunts their chosen with nonsense. A shrine, one of a great many. Each god has several of their own. I had a dream a few weeks ago of Wael. Some say you can hear the gods whispering in these totems. I've tried. It hasn't worked. It's a wonder any of us are still sane, really, between our gods and this plague. And I'd be happy to give it to you, as long as you humor my request. Ah, that's perfect. Here comes my request. Tell me if you feel like you're in control still. That's all I want. Tell me if you possess autonomy and choice. Truly? I suppose as long as your purpose is aligned, it'll all be fine. Normally I wouldn't mind passing time, trading nonsense, but I've things to do here. So, take this and go. You'll be fine. Just try not to think too much of your place in the world.
Now she's going to give you the ruby eye, which was sitting right here. You don't have to have that conversation. You can just walk up and take it if you'd like. I think this leads up to the same spot. Yeah, it does. Okay, so now if we look at our map, you can see that's taken us all the way around the bottom of this. Okay.
Right behind you.
Definitely want to take out the Arquebusier first.
Stinging wasp! Hurts the fly!
You can see all the elemental damage that I'm stacking up here. Oops. Ooh, that was close. Oh, who came out of nowhere? Clear? All right.
Another glorious battle.
Okay, so we can continue on down here, working our way toward Thirdborn, and that's kind of what we're going to do for now. We're just going to continue along down the coast. Then we're going to work our way back up here once we hit the main road again and start working our way through the rest of this. Nothing down here. Because as we get close to Thirdborn, we're going to have another encounter up here. There's a waypoint.
The branch breaks.
This one's mine.
Nice. Hey, you see there's a bunch of items and materials kind of just strewn all over the place. There's a reason for that. There's also Kraken horn down here. And there's some more over there. And there's one more thing I believe. Let me put on the nope, which one is it? Statuette of Lament. So we can get down and search down here. Because there are a few more things down here, and that's going to allow us to stay underwater for twice as long. And I think that's it. Those two chests and those items. We'll remove that and put the painter's brush back on. Now let's kind of work our way around the coast a little bit more here. And we should find more crafting ingredients and a chest over here if I remember. Yep, there it is. Okay, so some awakened Adra. Something that we can upcraft to get more corrupted. Okay, so as we start working our way around here, I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah, there's not. There's a little bit more crafting stuff out here. You start wondering where all of these supplies are coming from. And here you find out.
Your face. You must be a dream thrall.
Oh, that's a new one.
No, you're one of them. You don't sound like a dream thrall. Don't
Just stand out there then. They attacked me, destroyed my goods. You need to get to safety.
We dealt with them already. Should be safe now.
Thank you. Please, I think I need a moment alone. Then I'll take what's left of my things and go. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
Shatterscarp was always
Okay,
rough.
so when you come back here in a little bit, you'll see that she's opened up as a merchant. This leads us back up around to the pipes that we were at just a little bit ago. Right over there. There's nothing else up here. Okay, and here you go. Okay, I guess I need a little bit more time. Normally she's available pretty quickly. Okay, so we've explored around here. This is going to get us up to the city of Thirdborn. So now let's kind of make our way back north here and work through the rest of the ancient lake bed.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Fear in the eyes!
No.
Sworn!
That was not great. Get a ricochet there. We still got some cold accumulation. Okay, now we have a cave over here that we can go exploring in. And we have an elder desert beetle here. Now, if you look at it, this thing is superb tier level 3, so we need to be a little careful here.
Good work.
Okay, so we managed to get a big crit there, which helped take him out. Normally that fight's not that easy. That'll open that up. Gonna have to probably get some more lockpicks. Got some more superb quality armor in there that we can break down. Okay, now we're gonna head over there first.
What? What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here? How did you even find this place? Did you bring a little flag? Well, maybe you'd like to plant it at the top of this hill, claim it for your emperor. Look, I know who you are. Everyone living under the thumb of Adir here does. You're the Emperor's pet envoy. Don't you flirt with me. Not in my own house.
You call this a house? You don't look Pargroon.
House, dwelling, hovel, whatever it is, it's mine. And I want you out. I hate you and everything you stand for, Envoy. Also, you smell like Zorip musk. Goodbye.
You should see how people around here talk.
There's no other way that I know of that conversation can go. He's just angry. Don't think there's anything more we need to do on that side. Okay, yeah, I do want to... make my way over here and just look at something real quick. So yeah, I thought there was another body up here. I think that's it. Because, yeah, I don't think you can get anywhere up there. Yeah, I don't think there were any parkour paths. And we're going to be getting up there here in a second. Yeah, because I don't think you can... Actually, maybe you can. But I don't see anywhere that you'd be able to get up higher over there. Even if I did jump down to there and I could make that jump there. But we might as well go check, right? I mean, no harm in it. Just drop a save here, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to take fall damage off this. Okay, so there are some grenades up here. There are two, that one you just can't pick up. I don't think there's anywhere else up here you can get. And that's that body that we were looking at previously. Oh, so I didn't need to jump up here. There's... No, I was already up here. Did I just miss... that? Guess I might have. Let's head back up top. We're going to make sure that we head over this way. Because we have another piece of star metal here.
That's star metal. I feel like someone in Solace could figure out what to do with that.
And that's going to continue. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Soap rock. Soap rock, soap rock, soap rock. So we'll head over here again. Luckily, we had a save.
That's star metal.
And we'll be more careful about wherever this soap rock is right here. And I thought there was another... cave up here. I guess there's not. Oh yeah, there is. So I thought there was something up here. No. So this you need the soul pod, I believe. Or no, you need Giada with us. So we're gonna head back. I think we've got a camp right down here, I believe. Yeah, we do. So we're gonna go down and get it. Open up the camp, bring Giada back with us just for this. I don't think we have anything else around here. We don't. Oh, jeez. And we'll bring Giada with us to open this up. Okay. So yeah, let's head back down here. Oops, we can go this way actually. To get down to the camp. Okay, looks like it's clear. We can see if we have any upgrades available as well. So we can upgrade the Disappointer. Let's see if we can get any more petrified wood branches. That's what we're short on. We can get 2 more. That'll allow us to upgrade one last trick, which is a better thing for us to do. The additional damage there. That's almost 10% more damage. We don't need to break those down because we don't need Steel Chunk or Hylia's Talons. We have a lot of Admess work right now. Okay. We can place the next totem base.
Did that artifact get warm?
And we can place the
like
fragments. So this is 2 out of the 6 that we're starting off with. Second Wind, cast Shadowing Beyond. Shadowing Beyond is actually really good, but it's very situational. When Second Wind actually procs, we'd have to go down for that to happen, or Kai would have to go down. We'd prefer not to get to that point. Restoring Essence also restores a small amount of health. That's not really that good for us. This is more your caster type of thing. So right now the totem isn't looking all that great for us. Let's see if we can make any more black broth. Okay. Hey, grog. And more Basted Beast. I think we've got plenty of Charming Libations left, considering we keep forgetting to use them. And Giada wants to talk to us.
I heard you. When I joined you, I thought we'd be exploring the intersection of the physical and the spiritual, not bickering over sulfur. Yet here we are. Thanks to you, Thirdborn will have all the ammunition they need to defend themselves. In theory. At the end of the day, bullets are of limited use against the Dream Scourge. And it'll take more than gunpowder to wrest the living lands out of your Empire's clutches. Still, maybe a little gunpowder is better than none at all. Anyway, what do I know? I'm an animancer, not a strategist. You too.
Okay, so let's exit. We're going to bring Giada with us. And we need to make our way back up. Okay, so I can't get up here. It's fine, I can make my way around.
Lead the way.
Okay, so I'm going to take some food here. We've got a pretty big fight ahead of us. Hit Reg. Oh, come on. All right.
Good fighting.
Okay, and the chitin band is here. So the chitin band gives you +5 damage reduction against beasts, and that includes these spiders and beetles and all of that sort of stuff. So situationally in some fights it can be very, very useful. Okay, I need to get around behind us. I'm going the opposite direction. Need to go down here and to the right. You used to be able to get up there. Maybe I was wrong. Or maybe I have to get up this way. No, guess not. I don't want to trigger the cutscene here yet. Actually, you know what? We might have gotten close enough to spawn them. So, yeah, it looks like we did. So, let's get in here.
Those dream thralls?
The city is under attack. Let's not risk a moment.
Here we go!
Oh, that guy got messed up.
Remain vigilant.
bastards, aren't they? Fucking dreed thralls.
So yeah, since we spawned them, we wanted to help out with the fighting. Don't want to let these guys go it alone, because you end up losing all of these guards here. They will get severely overwhelmed.
The dream thralls almost got through. But they didn't. You're just going to pretend like nothing happened?
But we'll come back to this here in a little bit. For now, we're going to work our way back where we were. Petrified wood branch, that's good. Don't think there's anything up here. Yep. Okay, so let's make our way up again. Oops. I thought this was Giada that needed to do this. It's not. That's her companion ability. Whoops. It can't be. It's not any of these. Yeah, I don't think it's any of these. Yeah, it's not. Now I can't remember what this is about. I think this might be... part of another side quest. Trying to remember what it's part of. Like I say, it's been a long time since I played through this. My personal playthrough is way beyond this. So I'm trying to remember what it was. Let's jump back over here. I'll think about it one way or another. I'll go back and get it. I'll look it up offline if I can't remember it. And we'll come back and get it next time. Okay, so I think that's about it up here for the abandoned mine. Okay, so let's head back to the fast travel point. We'll head back in here into the ancient lake bed and start clearing that out. Okay, so we need to go west, I believe. Yes. Let's see if she's opened up as a vendor yet. Yes.
I still have a few things I can sell. Is there anything you'd like?
Because she has corrupted Adra as well. And we can sell off this. I think that's it. We'll break down the fine round shield. Whoops. It was E, not R. There we go. Okay, so if you remember, we came down through all of this. Was the shrine to Wael. Okay, so we're going to start working our way through here. We're going to have an encounter here as we work over to Shadecliff again. Actually, we might have already, yeah, we already cleared this out.
Does he remember that it's me?
Hello. Are you here to grieve someone too? It isn't safe anywhere, so I'm not troubled by this. If I die, I at least die somewhere beautiful. There are so many flowers here. I'm sorry I never learned their names. My brother thought of them as friends, you know? He loved them dearly. Oh, I know that. My brother used to love these flowers particularly. Something about beauty and death. He died last month. The Dream Thralls killed him. Killed 3 of his comrades. He absolutely hated fighting. All he wanted to do was be a gardener. If the plague ever ends, I'll grow a garden around his grave. Right now, all I have is this bouquet. I'd bring it to him, but... it's not safe. There are things near his grave. I can't fight them. But you look like you could. Will you go chase them out? Put flowers on his grave in my stead. And maybe tell him I'll grow him a garden one day.
I think I saw a cairn across the lake bed. That must be the place.
So that's going to get us a side quest that's unmarked here. Here's the cairn that they're talking about.
Knives in the shadows! Fire in the brush! Treacherously done!
That's done? Who's hungry?
And just get a little XP from that. we'll continue exploring the lake bed here. Is there going to be more things we need to clear out? You can start to see it on the map now. Okay, now these we have more of the ash blights again, which I hate.
Subtle as a mouse.
So I think what we're going to do here is start this off with a throwable. I'm going to take some food. Okay, where's the basted beast at? There it is.
Couldn't have done it better.
Hey, that worked out really well while we still got the buffs running. We'll take care of this.
I'll see you! Fade them to the earth!
And this is going to get a little sporty as they make their way up here.
Fear in the eyes!
Hit Reg.
We see you!
Come on. Hit Reg with everybody.
Never had a chance.
All right.
Everyone okay?
Just got to work around that whole hit registration thing. A lot of exceptional weapons here, and we have the Dreamthrall Dwarf's Braid. Now this is one of our bounty targets that I told you we were going to start running into out here. But this is a good spot to get all your buffs running and then just move from one fight to the next. Just loot everything afterwards. And I can't remember if I go back and talk to her if there's any dialogue back here, so we'll go check real quick. She might have made her way back. Yeah, looks like she did. Okay, so I think we're just about done in the ancient lake bed. So let's start working our way around this side here. So we're gonna head kind of north, northwest. That's Shade Cliff. is this one at? Oh well, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time looking for it. I don't need it. Okay, so let's work our way back this way. Okay, so all good here. You can actually make your way up the outside of this thing. I don't remember if there's anything there, though.
They're coming! Oh, no, you don't!
Okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you can... Well, I know you can. You can parkour your way up this thing to get up there. I just don't think there's anything up there, if I remember right. Other than trying to find a way back down after you're up there. Because, yeah, now we're heading back to the Shrine of Wael again. Yeah. Because, yeah, there's nothing up there. See, I think the only thing that we haven't done out here is this. Yeah, because here's where we came up. Nothing down here. This is where we just had that fight at. Yeah, let's keep making our way through here. Now you'll see that there are some people up there. Okay, and you can see we're getting notifications. Oh, come on.
Look out there! Sorry in the brush! Let's finish. Never had a chance. Now.
And you saw the elemental accumulations that we were stacking up there. Oh, I know what that one's. That's up in the camp up there. Into Shade Cliff again. More into Shade Cliff. We'll head around to the left. Okay, we've already been up there. So we'll just explore this little part here, and I think that should be it. Yeah, you can see this camp up here. Okay. Let's head around this side. And I'm going to save here. We'll just explore a little bit here.
Don't come any closer.
How did you get up here? You're not supposed to be here.
Hey, stay back. This is our rock. You want a vantage point? Find something else. Staying safe? Helak said the problem with Thirdborn is it doesn't give us a clear view of all the threats. Helak hasn't steered us wrong before. He said we'll be safe as long as we're here. So we're staying until the plague ends, or until Helak tells us to leave. We're not fools. We've provisioned for ourselves. Go away. For all I know, you're a new type of dream thrall come to lure us down. I wish Helak was here. I don't know. Helak said there could be an even more defensible position, but he hasn't returned. Helak's never lied to us. He said he'll come back, so I trust that he will. And we're gonna stay here until he does.
Okay, so let's go over here and grab this chest. Oh, it needs the Survivalist key. That's right. Okay, so I need to track down Helak for this, and I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow because honestly I can't remember where his body is at. It's been too long since I've played this. So maybe I can search it real quick. Because I'm pretty sure there's like a note on his body or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's down here by Skade Cliff. Yeah, because I think... I think it's one of these. I don't already have it, do I? No. So I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere. Let's see if it's up here. No, don't think so. Yeah, I can't remember where his body is. You can pick up a note off of his body, I believe. And you can give that to them and they will give you the key that you can use to unlock it. To unlock the chest. And I think there's a pair of boots that are in there. So let me just quickly Google search this up. It might be, actually, before I do that, it might be in one of these research buildings. I don't think it's this one. Okay, well, let me Google it up real quick here. I don't want to forget about it, and I'm pretty sure it's here in Shadecliff. But it's kind of pointless for me to just keep wandering around hoping I'm going to run into it. So let me look here real quick. So if I remember when I had to do this on my own, the guides weren't all that great. Maybe... Actually, I thought this was him. Did I miss a dialogue in there? Or something like that? Okay, I see a picture of it. So let's see if I can find it out here. It's not up there. There's a little pathway under a rock. I thought this was his body right here. But it's not, unless we've already picked it up. I think this is his body. I'm almost positive that's his body. Let me go back to them and see if I just missed a dialogue option to turn it in. Because yeah, I'm almost positive that's his body there. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
What? You again? I told you to go away.
Okay, yeah.
What? He's dead? I don't believe you. Wait. That's his handwriting. Damn it. We need to go. I'm not sure where yet, but somewhere. We're gonna have to carry all this equipment down, but you can help yourself to whatever's in the chest.
So yeah, that was dumb of me. I had already found it. I was like, it wasn't that hard, I don't believe, to find it. And I think there's a pair of boots in here. Yeah. So the climber's crampons are minus 10% incoming elemental damage and plus 30% parkour speed. Parkour speed doesn't really interest me in any way, but the decreasing elemental damage can be very useful, especially in a couple of encounters that we're going to come up with, or that we're going to be running into. So I think that is everything that we want to deal with here. So I think we've already been into Shade Cliff here. We don't really need to head around the outside of this too much. Let's go head into Thirdborn, and we'll explore the city a little bit for the last hour here. We're going to pick up some side quests in here. There's a future companion in here that we'll be dealing with as well. Let's go up here and talk to the guards.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
I, left without saying my goodbyes.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Daran. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt she could have done that if she was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans tried raising Fior. We'll be next.
Which we would love to share with Temerty if you'd let us in.
Daran, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
So I love the samurai armor that they have.
We'll need help.
Okay, and now we're inside the city of Thirdborn, and we're going to kind of go about the exploration here systematically like we always do.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
Love, look.
I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago.
We should recognize these two.
Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well. Peaceful. Like when we first made our way to Paradis so many years ago. We've settled in nicely and are starting to feel at home here.
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The Dream Thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
Yes, well, the guards have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the Living Lands been treating you?
Finally! Someone that sees the beauty that this place holds.
Just don't ignore the danger. Speaking of, we have something that might be of use to you. Whoever lived here last must have left this armor behind. As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
No, thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
So there's the delayed reward that we get for helping them out. The Gambeson of the Grand Empire. And this is what we're going to change to from the Blackwing armor. That's why we didn't upgrade the Blackwing armor, because the Gambeson of the Grand Empire gives us plus 15% reload speed. The damage reduction, this is also light armor, so we're going to get more stamina out of it. But the damage reduction, we have an additional 3%, which puts it, fairly close to being on par with other things that we have. So we're going to switch to this. This is going to severely increase our DPS, which is exactly what we want to deal with. We're going to keep the Blackwing armor on us, just in case we're exploring and we want to move around with that. And then to start things off, we can always ambush with this to get our stealth attack damage for that first hit kill, and change out to the Gambeson of the Grand Empire if we'd like. It's a little bit more of a headache than I normally like to do, but if you want to maximize it, that is a way you can go about doing it.
Godlike! Winds above! You're really here! I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work. Exactly! Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
And that's going to pick up the Heart of Valor quest. It's fairly straightforward here, and that's kind of already where the direction that we're heading.
Ah, isn't this a surprise? Giada, come say hello. Oh, hello there. I thought our paths might cross again.
Quilici, there you are.
Ah, my dear Giada. I never thought I'd see us both exiled from Fior Messiverno. Yet here we are. As you can see, the good people of Thirdborn have welcomed us with open arms. Remarkable under the circumstances. The Dream Scourge has struck this place with violence, bloodshed, death. Not as combatants, perhaps, but as researchers. Though our work is slow, it shows promise. Now that we're under Thirdborn's protection, my animancers can get back to work. We've made a few improvements to the local fishing gear, tinkered on harpoons and the like. You might not believe it, but some of our farming equipment is back to working order. I know we can. Patience, dedication, and hope are the bedrock of animancy. Though it is difficult to farm when one is under attack,
The sheer numbers of infected makes our work perilous.
Do you need any help?
We have everything under control, and your work is too important to squander on agriculture. One more thing before we're parted again. We've made a tidy profit of our labor, and the others gathered a little something for you. Don't spend it all at once. Thank you, but I know how to handle my coin. I left the Republic's a wealthy man.
You never told me that.
My dear, how do you think we built Fior Messivernal? The fortune is gone, and I don't miss it. Go on, then. Surely you have better places to be. No doubt the Adiran envoy has a message to deliver, or a foreboding parcel of some kind.
So we're going to see the
Better than well. And to think
the
I've been
Fior
worried
residents
sick.
here, because we told them to come here. So I'm going to take Charming Libation here.
Yeah, if you need something, get over. Oh, let me guess. My Nikai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by.
Old man Capo. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Kai, what rock have you been hiding under? Those scales are looking rougher since I last saw you.
Your eyesight finally going? But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nikai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Ah, like a cannonball in a rolling deck, that kid. Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up, but there's not much point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorps, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan. Ha! That's the spirit. Times are strange. We need more people like you. Ah, well, those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still, maybe Chico was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you? Ah, good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me? Oh, good, good. A Leviathan heart is a rare thing. When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I? No, I kept it safe, hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast. But now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more time. Get it for me, and I'll see you get a reward. Beyond that, well, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Thanks for the tip. We would have explored it eventually. At least now we have a reason.
Good luck, godlike.
And that's going to lead us over to the Sand Sea Ruins, which we will be going to, just like Giada said, we were going to explore it anyway. Okay, so journal entries. But like she said, this will give us a reason to head there. Okay, so a house that's off limits. If you've been paying attention, you can see that there are these arrows all around here. That will become clear what that is and what we're doing with it here in a little bit.
Telling me they nearly destroyed Fjord?
This never takes so long in paradise.
Yes, and they stole my research on the godless.
And if I remember right,
They'll kill you. They can certainly try.
here we have our main quest line. There's Yatsley meeting up with her again, and Temerity, both people that we are going to end up talking to. Just not right this second. As you can see from our map, we've got some more quest markers down here.
I must share this with you.
You shouldn't have.
No, this is important. Stay a moment. Let me speak. Nineveh, how thy waves do break upon my haggard shore. The horizon of thy smile filleth me to the gunwales.
Honestly, Umato.
You there! The one with...
In the fleet of love.
Hello, friend! Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help. Ah, a kind and helpful soul comes to my aid. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier. Perfect! I knew I was talking to the right person for the job. My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck. What? No! That's crazy! You're so crazy. We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy ideas either. Ah, good. Thank you. Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting. Don't forget
Okay,
your friend
and
Naito
that
and his completely
is
legal package
going to
that he
lead
said he'd
you
pick up.
on to, and we can do this real quick because we're here. That is the reason behind all of that graffiti that we're seeing with the arrows leading us somewhere.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill.
So looking,
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Be nice if we had guns like that.
more of
I
the
wouldn't be so
graffiti
fucking
here.
terrified.
Here. I believe it leads you over here.
Subtle. Next time they ought to go for X marks the spot.
Okay, and that's going to advance the quest, and that's going to lead you out of town. You now have to head up to this spot in the Deadfall Highlands to find out where that goes. So we're not going to go do that yet. We just wanted to finish up that section of it here so that we wouldn't have to worry about it later. So now we'll explore around to the right here.
Well, well, if it isn't the one who finally cleared out the mines. Glad to see you, and you'll be glad to hear I can bring the prices down too. Whew, I'll be damned. Never thought I'd see star metal in my lifetime. Short answer, no. Long answer, still no. But the Forge Master in Solace Keep is probably your best bet if you're looking for someone who does.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure? No one can swing a hammer like you.
If you knew how rare this stuff is, you wouldn't ask me to risk it.
All right, I said she would, you said she wouldn't. There's your bet.
Ismalt's meteoric apparatus. She's a beauty, isn't she? A traveler sold it to me ages ago. Poor bastard went up against something big out in the highlands, limped back to town, and died a few days later. Needed the money to ship his body home. I hated to take it from him. Still, Adra inlay, brass filigree, whew. She could use a strong hand. You interested? If the stories I hear are anything to go by, like a kick in the teeth.
Okay, and here you can see that we're now stocking superb quality items. So here's some more corrupted Adra that we're going to buy. Okay, and up here at the top we have a couple of things. Okay, so we have firearms now, and we have our next unique arquebus. Alright, so Ismalt's meteoric apparatus. Killing an enemy deals low fire accumulation to nearby enemies. Meh. At best. Short-range power attacks deal high stun and knock enemies back. This thing's actually really good in that respect. The knockback is pretty good. However, it's only for short-range power attacks. This would be much more useful on one of my pistols. However, this does serve that purpose where if you're out of Tanglefoot and you've got somebody approaching you real quick, this is a way to gain some distance. And it has a pretty good enchantment as well that goes along with it. Then we have another pistol, Fair Play. And Fair Play is really good. Killing an enemy restores 5% of your maximum health and 25% of your maximum stamina. And remember, stamina is what we use to slow down time while we're aiming. So it gives you some extra boost for that. Taunt and gain plus 100 critical hit chance against enemies that incapacitate one of your companions. This is probably the most useless perk I've seen. 100% critical hit chance is great. However, it's enemies that incapacitate one of your companions. You use this or it procs so little that it's just not worth it. Recompense is good. Vengeful Shot is horrifically bad. But it is what it is. So you have a couple of new options here. We're probably going to pick up Ismalt's. I don't think we're going to pick up Fair Play, but who knows? Maybe we will at some point, but I'm not thinking that we're going to. So let's get rid of some of this other stuff in here. And they sell lockpicks? I can't remember. There's 3 Awakened Adra. Yes, there's lockpicks. 3 Awakened Adra. This would get me 1 more Corrupted. And I think I need some petrified wood branches. Hey, but here's Ismalt's right there. It does look pretty cool too, with that green, the green Adra in it, and the little dragon breath kind of muzzle brake on the front. So it does look pretty cool too. Okay, a journal entry. We're going to go into the market here in the middle here in a little bit. But first, let's keep exploring around here. And we're going to have some side quests we're going to pick up. The whole tavern here is rife with a few things that we'll want to do. So let's head back out here to the market. Search around here.
They're not going to be good enough. Did you see the attack? It was so brutal. This isn't good enough.
Your work is the best this side of the water. We'll do what we need.
Here's the Leviathan corpse that Capo killed.
Who needs fabric? If you need material for bandages, I have some. I'll even give you a good price. Wish I could give it out for free, but I still have to eat. We'd run out of resources eventually, and then we wouldn't have the money to restock. This plague needs to end soon. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't. Anyway, did you need any linens? Silk?
So here, your superb versions for your caster types. I don't think there's anything else. There's a couple more petrified wood branches. I think that's it. Oh, she has unique, I believe. Doesn't she? Yeah, she does. So she has the Thirdborn boots, 20% max health, plus 30 carry capacity, and plus 10% move speed. Really good set of boots here. That can be an improvement for a lot of the boots that you might have. The Wavebinder's bracers give you another 15% reload speed. So I'm going to pick those up, and then Halma's Fancy just gives you plus 3% perception. So now if I look at my gloves, so right now I'm wearing Blackwing, which gives me critical hit chance and damage, but if I change to Wavebinders, now I've got 30% reload speed. I'm getting 15% from the Gambeson. I'm getting another 15% from Wavebinder's bracers. So now I'm really upping my DPS here.
Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help? Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving me alone.
So this is the bounty board here, and that's what all of these are. Okay, so we have a skeleton captain.
Let me know.
So our chieftain. Another elemental. A couple of brothers.
It'll be good to...
And here, Wilfrith is now missing in the desert. So another one of Sansa's cartographers has gone missing here.
Don't forget your friend.
We've already talked to
and his
Daco.
completely legal pack. Welcome back. How can I help?
We'll pick up some more lockpicks from him. Then we have another merchant here.
Hungry? The attack sounded terrible. I could hear the fight from in here. It's getting harder and harder to pretend everything's all right. That's what they say. But every day they're trying to find fresh recruits to make up for their losses. Anyway, can I get you anything? Need your energy up in this day and age.
Okay, and here's just a place to buy some food. Now, they do have the raw versions of some stuff that can be useful for, and the cooked version of stuff, which can be useful for the black broth and the basted beast.
Be able to help.
So a good place to stock up on stuff like that if you need the ingredients. Okay, a couple of random items strewn around.
Don't tell me you're out of linen. We need to make bandages.
Don't forget your friend.
Do a little more exploring around here.
Why do you spend so much on glaze, Merrick? Your pots look fine.
They're urns for ashes. They're supposed to look dignified on a shelf.
Good thing they burnt.
Why does it matter? They're dead. It's a waste of corn to me.
Are they? Did you?
Are they dead?
And this is from the abandoned farmstead.
That is a salve. Thank you. All of you.
It can make you stronger, but you never have to like it. Don't forget that.
Let's go, Nameo. We need to be with them now.
If Shatterscarp is like this now, well, we should get going too.
And we can head down there just a slightly different way. But there is here. Oh, come on. Okay, pick up some grenades and another essence potion here. Gotta be careful of the soap rocks there. And a lone chest here to get us into. And I'm pretty sure we've got some upgrades available to us. And now we're going to get into the tavern here.
So, that's how the mad archmage Tane found himself in the living ends.
But no one's seen him, have they? What's he been up?
Oh, maybe I should hire a bard. Better.
Damn my aunt. My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days. Ah, noble in mission and spirit both. Truly, the Emperor chose his envoy well. I envy you to have met him. I fear he never made it down to the port. Not while I was there.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall-grass pikemen on parade. I'm afraid I don't make it down the coast much anymore. Not since the loss of my men. Ah, my maundering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Maybe the barkeep should cut him off.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table, to share one last drink and part as friends. Is that so? You see, I'd thought, I'd hoped. Would you venture out beyond the walls to look for them? I knew the moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you. Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Tawe. nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix. Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul. She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms. Of course, you have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, Envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Going out to the Highlands.
Now, if you remember, we've already seen Ranga. She is the incredibly angry person that was out there in the wilds, over near the mines. So we can go work on that a little bit later on.
Welcome to the Dead Swordfish. I wondered when I'd see you around here. What can I do for you? Are you kidding? After what you did at the gates? Anybody who's anybody comes through my tavern. Just a matter of when. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me? That's an understatement. You want to hawk wares, you come to Thirdborn. Legitimate, or, well, you know. Nothing like Paradise, of course. But people here are a little more forgiving than the Adirans. Oh, no offense. You're not shy about your opinions, are you? You're practically local. Actually, I've been waiting for a few barrels of mead to come through. My supplier, Falkeen, has been sitting on it. Some Adiran oomph should change his mind. I'd be happy to reward you if you don't mind talking to him. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
Okay, and here we have our first superb unique to get out of this on the armor side, and that's the Trickster's Cuirass. So the Trickster's Cuirass is a somewhat direct upgrade to the Blackwing armor. The plus 30% stealth attack damage is the big difference, but it's a plus 25% move speed while crouched versus plus 30% move speed while crouched. This gives you plus 40% maximum essence, which is really good, and it does have a really good enchant that goes along with it as well. The Sojourner's Boots are kind of meh. Increase your health restoration from all sources by 5% and plus 40% or plus 40 maximum stamina. And then the Thirdborn Gloves. So this is again part of the Thirdborn set. Plus 5% power attack damage and plus 3 might. So some good things here. The only one I would consider is the Trickster's Cuirass, I think, at this point. But let's pick up this. We're going to pick up the 5 grog. Fragments of the Eyes is the... You don't have to buy this. We're going to do it anyway. This is what gets you the clues to go find the various Wael totem pieces. Okay.
Another day, another drunkard.
And now we can head upstairs here. Journal entry. And I don't think there's anywhere to get up here. I remember parkouring all around this place because I think you can get around the outside of this. Yeah, you can. I think you can jump up here on this roof. Yeah. But I don't think it gets you anywhere. I'm just looking around at the high ground right now and checking to see. Yeah, I don't think it does. So we're gonna head up.
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
And look at the main quest line here. We can go ahead and start this.
Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why she's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you. No, Adir just supports her. In arms, politics, and kith.
I know you're upset, Timoti, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know, if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill her myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
Okay, so you're going to have an option here on either delivering this message here or not giving her the letter, but telling her that Ludwin and the Steel Garrote are coming.
Does she intend to raise our home as well?
Maybe worse. Ludwin's goons stole all my research on the Godless back in Fjord, and now she's a little too interested in the Godless ruins here.
What do you mean? Andra's depths. If I could help you, I would. The fact of the matter is, I'm in over my head already. I can't even protect the ruins myself. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringgrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
The Queen of Terror. She's a perfect match for a Death Guard. But why Naku Kubel specifically? The ruins have stood for centuries, and there are plenty of other places to look at dream thralls. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwin wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
Or she'll kill you for her own amusement. Either way, it won't be boring. If she doesn't want to be found, that's all the more reason for us to go looking.
When an Archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain. It's definitely practical, I'll give her that. Although, I wonder if it's because she likes giving trespassers nightmares. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But, if you want to find Ringgrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunen ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Timoti. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an archmage, after all.
Now I'm feeling...
Okay, so this is going to give us an opportunity, continuing this, to recruit Yatsley. Okay. And Yatsley, I think, is what that icon was outside of town on that formation in the ground. I think it's Yatsley that needs to use her companion ability to open that up. I think that's what was happening with that. I thought it was Giada, but it's not. It's Yatsley that we need to do it with. So, as far as our abilities go here, so for the Ranger, we're going to be alternating between these two. We're now at level 16. Neither one of these are going to unlock until level 18. So what we're going to do is we're going to save up this one that we have here at 16. We're going to save up the one that we get at 17. And then once we hit to level 18, we'll be able to increase both of these by one more. Okay. For our companions, everybody has an additional ability here, and we do want to quick reload. A 50% increase in cooldown is always good. This is going to apply bleed, and then here the essence pressure isn't really that big a deal, I don't think. But the medic shielding is pretty good. So for the character here, doesn't really matter. We've got high scores in this from the totem that we currently have that we're using. So I'm going to up my critical hit chance again to 19%. That 31% max range is also nice. So here in our journal, we've picked up a bunch of quests here. So what we're going to do for the last 20 minutes is kind of head out and do a couple of these. If we look at our map, for Shatterscarp, you can see that most of the stuff that we're going to be doing is going to be up here on the north side. We have some things down here that we're going to be doing in the Great Sand Sea. Shark's Teeth is where we're going to end up going for the main quest line out here. But we do have something here at the abandoned mine that we can go look at. Because this is Ranga, if you remember. Okay, and I believe... Nope, I need to go north. I believe it's around here that I have to get up. I believe it's in here. If she's up top up here, I think. Oh, come on.
I thought I told you to bugger off. What do you want? Well, I don't smell his rumstick flop sweat on the wind, so he can't be nearby. He must have sent you to do his dirty work. Go on then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here. You might not. But Nagunu? He's been trying to kill me for years. The man's obsessed. That's funny. Now tell me what he really said. What did Taue and Koa say to that? Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so. I don't care what Taue does, and Koa should know better than to trust him. Much as I miss our best days, Envoy. They're not my crew anymore. I surely hope so. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Okay, so there's going to be more to this as we find the other two. But for now, we're going to jump out of here and we're going to head north up here into the Deadfall Islands. So let's head out here. And again, you can see that we're following the arrows. So we can get up here and grab the Admet's Wort. This is going to take us back into an area that we've already been. That we've already explored, back into Shade Cliff. We're going to keep heading north. You can see we still have the Wasteland Courier quest tagged. And now we're into the Deadfall Highlands here. Okay, they're going to start actually coming around this way, I believe. It just takes them a while to get there. I wish they wouldn't go around there. You're outside of my ability to provide covering fire. So cleared that out.
Who's ready for more?
can see we got another side quest waiting up there. Let's do some searching here quick. Okay, let's go over here.
This is bad. This is so bad. What'll I tell everyone back home? Oh, praise Andra. Help at last. My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please? Oh, thank you. We made badges together before we came out here, and everyone should still have theirs. Find those, and you'll find the squad. Be sure to come back as soon as you learn anything.
There's more than the first contact with the enemy quest than meets the eye here, and we're going to learn more about that as we go through it. Okay, you can see the arrows pointing us there.
Ah, a fellow traveler. Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. Former merchant, even I know my limits. Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. Ugh, terrible. I'm leaving, and you should too. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change. They wouldn't listen.
Does your soul reside in your nose? No? Then you have your answer. This so-called merchant is a fraud.
Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern ones. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past saving. Now, if you don't mind, I should really be going. The better question is why you're not running from a soul plague. And I'm far too pressed for time to ask it. Fair winds, traveler. Ingrates.
Okay, now he's just literally surrounded by enemies here. See the arrows again? I believe, yeah, this is this group that's down here. We don't need to deal with them yet.
Quiet as a soul.
Okay, this is how we're gonna come out. Whoa, boy, I got the hiccups. I'm sorry that came through. For some reason, I've got the hiccups. So this is where we're gonna come out.
Couldn't have done it better. Good shooting, Kai.
Boy, I've got hiccups really bad, so I'm trying actually not to talk. Not the best for somebody trying to do a live stream. I admit, I just can't stop hiccuping. First time I've run into that on a live stream. Okay, so an arrow here. Thought I ran and I didn't. Almost missed that.
Nicely done.
Oh, come on. Hit registration again.
You take lead.
Ah, come on. We seem to get the hit registration bug more often with the spiders than we do other things. Okay, now I'm going to drop a save here. Because I can't remember how this plays out with these two.
Look, unless you know where the whetstone for my scalpel is. Can you go away? This is a pristine... I'm looking forward to this all day. So hurry along.
I think this is the way down.
Customer. Please make yourself comfortable. When you're ready, we can get down to business. Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work in progress, of course. But once you stop being blurry, we can get to business. No, my vision's perfect. Just since I got bit by that giant spider, things have been blurry. It probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy. Oh, damn. I thought we got them all. Sorry about that. I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much. Really? Daiko sent you? Can I ask just what he expected? Did he think sending a messenger would make me forget what an ass he is? You're the one who made things complicated. It's just like Daiko. Now that I've done all the legwork, he just wants to swoop in and take half of everything. He's always been like this ever since we were children. Clearly, I'm the more industrious brother.
Play this out a few different ways. You can report this to the Tyranui. But I think if you don't, you get a better reward out of it. It's been so long since I've done it.
No, it's no big deal. You go outside, find some dead dream thralls, and slice off some of the fungi growing off their head. Then you bring them back home, grind them up, and snort them. Obviously.
Obviously. You're lucky you still have a nose.
Pfft, wimps. No? See? You understand. This is what I get for mixing business and family. I should have known better. I thought that since Daiko and I were twins, we'd be similar enough for us to not fight. Guess I was wrong. You do know that sarcasm is the lowest form of wit, right? You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course. Really? Huh. Where did I put your payment then? Well, the customer is always right, so... Here, hopefully this will cover it. Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends, the friends not right here with you, I mean.
And he's not going to survive to miss that money?
Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
And there's nothing you can do to save him.
I told him that spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon, didn't I, Shizu? Well, shit.
What do we do now?
Oh, maybe if we're quick, the animancers in Fewer can fix him right up. Put him to work on a nice farm somewhere.
I didn't know Aiko was interested in farming.
All right, Aiko was the one with the sense of humor.
He was so young.
So we can take the package back, or we can
Didn't sound peaceful.
send it to the Tyranui back at Thirdborn. So we're going to go back to Thirdborn, and that's what we're going to call it for today. Because I'm hiccuping and I can't talk anymore. This is getting embarrassing. I was going to finish this quest off, but it's just it's just too much. So let's drop a save here. And that will be a good spot to end the live stream today. Sorry about the hiccuping all. As always, thank you all for being here. I always appreciate you in my community showing up. And today is no different. So as always, couldn't do any of this without your support, because none of this would be possible without your support. This is Commander Wael saying until next time.